Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tying arguably the best summer salmon fly for Atlantic salmon in the UK, the blue wing Cascade. So let's get stuck right into it. So this is the Partridge Patriot double in a size 10 in the vise, and we're starting off with some Uni 8O in fire orange. So just going to get a couple of wraps down at this point. Then come in and snip this away, and up first we've got some hot orange wire from UTC. This is going to be the tag of the fly and also the rib. So just run this down basically to the points of the hook and then come around with 4 turns. One, and that fourth one, as always, up and in between. Usually nail a little bit on the back end just to tighten everything up, and then run this up the shank of the hook. And you can fold this back and run it all the way back down. Okay, good stuff. At this point we're going to take a mixture of bucktail, so you can decide on the blend yourself depending on your personal preference, but we've got white, orange and blue, and I'm just lining up the tips off camera to get them to a point that I'm happy with the profile of the tail on this fly. So I'm quite happy with that. Looking at length, I'm going to go probably length of the hook and a bit over the back at this stage. So I'm just going to come up with a turn. There's a couple of turns there. I've caught that in. It's maybe not the easiest to see against this t-shirt, but we'll need to make do. And basically I'm going to come in at this point and cut this at a tapered angle for about the length of the body. Okay, no problem. Then also at this point I'm going to add in some crystal flash into the tail. So 2 strands, come up with 2 turns down. In fact, I'm just going to catch this in all the way down. Come in and cut this as well to the length. Nice and tight, touching turns. Catching all of this in. On the way back down, I'm going to catch in a large Opal mirage tinsel and just run this all the way down till it meets the tag. I'm quite happy that that's it there, so I'm going to come all the way back up, and then with nice turns, nice and flush up against the butt end, you can start to bring this up. Lock this in. And then you can cut it away. Okay, cool, good stuff. Next thing you want to do is grab your wire and just bring this up and rib the fly. Probably looking at 4 to 5 turns. and just catching the wire nice and tight. Just holding the thread there, bend and break away. Okay, cool. Up next I'm going to add in some dyed blue squirrel tail. So just finding the measure that I want. Probably about halfway into the tail of the fly is roughly what I'm looking for here, so about there. So I'm just going to trim the ends off camera. Nice clean cut, and then just come in and catch this. And what I'm going to do for a little bit of security at this point is just add in a little bit of super glue onto the top. And put in another couple of turns. Okay, good stuff. Up next I'm going to add in some Arctic Fox onto the top of this. As always, when you're working with stuff like Arctic Fox, make sure you comb out any underfur that you don't want to get involved. Just prep that fibre before you stick it onto the fly, it will make a whole lot of difference. So again, just coming in, looking at the length. That one's a little bit long, take that out. Similar sort of length to the squirrel. And I've probably got a little bit much here, so I'm going to reduce this. Don't want to overdress the fly. So that's probably about right, and again I'm going to trim this off camera. Nice clean cut, and then come in and just catch this. Okay folks, up next I'm going to catch in two cock hackles, two Chinese cock hackles, orange and yellow. The orange sitting behind the yellow and being a slightly longer fibre than the yellow. So just catching these in by the stems. Make sure you've got a good amount of wax on the thread folks, and just wind these up to where you've finished with the Arctic Fox. And what you want to do is bring them both together and clamp them both together with your hackle pliers. And then you want to put in some turns with these together, nice and close together, on top of each other, sorry, in front of each other. Then just come in and tidy up. Okay, cool, good stuff. Once you're happy with your hackle and you've got it on, you've tidied up, totally optional, you can add in some jungle cock or you can finish the fly at this point. I'm going to add on some jungle cock, and I'm going to add on some quite big eyes at this stage. So as always, catch them where you want to catch them, position them how you want to position them, and once you're happy with them you can either cut these away or fold them back and tie them in for extra security. And then just tidy up. And then when you're happy you can come in and whip finish. Super glue and varnish the head and then you'll be good to go. There you have it folks, Blue Wing Cascade, absolutely deadly summer pattern. Here's a quick picture of it after it's been through the water a few times, looks absolutely superb, summer salmon absolutely love it. As always, drop a like, hit the bell, subscribe, drop a comment. Until next time, cheers.